quick pressure cooker chicken curry. Hi, I'm Anupa and I welcome you to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. Let's do a quick pressure cooker chicken curry. Yes, especially when you are in a hurry and you have to make chicken curry for your family, pressure cooker is your best friend in the kitchen. So how do you make a chicken curry in a pressure cooker? We'll quickly see the ingredients. For this we need chicken, grated onion, tomato puree, pure ghee, fresh coriander leaves, cinnamon, ginger paste, garlic paste, coriander powder, turmeric powder, cloves, green cardamom, garam masala, cumin powder, red chili powder, oil, salt. So after you have all these basic ingredients in place, actually the ingredients that we need to make a chicken curry is something that you will always have at home. All you need to buy is just some fresh chicken. So once you have chicken at home, you can make chicken curry at any given point of time. Just that, make sure your pressure cooker is absolutely in a working condition, and this chicken curry will be done in max 15 minutes. Nothing more than that. So before we begin, let me first tell you, let us first switch on the heat and let the pressure cooker get heated. First of all, whenever you start this, you'll need whole spices because that is what is going to impart a very nice flavor to the chicken curry. So with whole spices, I'm going to use cinnamon, cloves and cardamom. Not in a large quantity. With just a few pieces of these whole spices, you'll have your chicken curry extremely flavorful and aromatic. So before we begin, let's take some pure ghee. So to that we'll add some green cardamom, some cloves and cinnamon. In case you don't prefer having a lot of ghee in your food, you could just add in some oil also. Ghee oil combination also works well. So after you've added that, we'll start off with using grated onion. But after you grate an onion, you'll notice that it will leave a lot of water. You see this? So it is very important to squeeze off this water and then add it to the oil. Take some onion here and squeeze it off like this and add it to the pressure cooker. So after you've done that, just mix this properly and you'll see that the onion has started browning. What happens when you first saute an onion? Remember one thing, that onion has a lot of moisture and sugar. So what we have done right now is that we have actually squeezed out whatever moisture we could, and what is happening in the pan is that the sugar in the onion is getting caramelized, and that is how we will get our brown onions. So by removing this excess water from the onion, we have actually got rid of the water which would have got evaporated in this pressure cooker. So we have actually got rid of step number 1, which this pressure cooker would have done. So by this, your chicken curry is also going to get cooked even faster. Okay, you see this onion has started browning. But remember one thing, that for the onion to brown, you need good amount of oil. What happens most of the time is that to fasten the cooking procedure, a lot of people tend to add in oil. So, but after the onion has actually got browned, you'll see all the oil which is left by the onion which comes onto the side of the pan. This one way is that you can either add a lot of oil, let the onion brown and remove the oil, or add less oil and keep on sauteing it till the onion starts browning. So either way, I would prefer doing the latter, where I add less oil, because I do not want to waste oil, because if the oil comes out on the side, I may not want to remove it. So we'll add in less oil and we will just saute this till the onion actually starts browning. You see this? The onion has started to brown. Okay, so now let's add in some ginger garlic paste. Start off with some garlic and we'll add some ginger paste. Again, after you add this, saute it. The best part about the chicken curry is the first bhunna. Bhunna means to actually saute the entire masala in oil. So what we are doing right now is bhunna, which is sauteing in Hindi. So after you saute this well, you see this, it is already browning. So now what we'll do is, and now we'll add in the powder spices. To start off with, we'll add some turmeric powder. We'll add some red chili powder. Try and use the Degi Mirch variety of chili. Why? Because it imparts good color to the chicken curry. Here we'll add in coriander powder, some cumin powder. So here are your 4 powders that we first added. Garam masala powder will be added at the end. Okay. After we have sauteed all the powder spices in this, we'll now add in the tomato puree. and along with tomato puree, I'll add in salt. Mix this well. Tomato puree that I'm using is the canned variety. So here it is very necessary for us to saute it well, and you have to actually get rid of those very strong flavors of tomato puree. So that will only go if you saute this well. Just keep on mixing this and let it cook for a while, maybe for a minute or two. And after that, we'll see what we need to do next. So if you do not want to use canned tomato puree, you could use fresh, but make sure that the tomato is nice, plump and red tomato. But if you want to avoid using canned tomato puree, you can use fresh tomatoes, but make sure they're nice and red. You just have to puree them in the mixie to a fine paste and just add it at this stage itself. But make sure that you again saute it well so that the raw flavor of the tomato totally goes. So that's what has happened here right now. Tomato has got cooked well. I'll just add in the chicken to this. We have already added salt to this. All we need to do right now is saute this well. The chicken that I'm using is on the bone, because on the bone chicken curry is what tastes much better than using boneless chicken. Now this is very, very crucial. At this stage, if you just put water and put the pressure cooker lid and cook, no, that's not how it should be. The chicken has to get very well seared with the masala, and only then would you want to cover it and cook. These are very important steps in making a chicken curry. Initially, where we have to saute the onion, then sauteing the tomato puree, and this is the third step when we add in the chicken. So if you have done all the three steps correctly, nobody will stop you or nothing will go wrong with your chicken curry. That's my guarantee. But at every stage, make sure that you have followed the steps right. How would you know if a chicken is well seared or no? You will see that it will either get brown or it will either not show the raw part of the chicken. It's very important. So just leave it like this for some time and then mix it again so that you turn and cook the other side as well. This is very easy when you're shallow frying certain kebabs, but when it comes to making chicken curry and when there is a lot of masala, you may not really know if the chicken is well seared or no, but make sure you watch it yourself. And in such a case, you should always try and use a wide mouth vessel so that mixing the meat along with the masala becomes very easy. Again, I'll give it a mix. By mixing, what I do is I just turn and cook the other side, or I subject that portion of the chicken to the bottom of the pan. So that way the entire chicken gets seared very well. Now I'll just add in some chopped coriander leaves. Mix it again. Coriander, yes, it is definitely used as garnish, but if you actually use it while the chicken is getting cooked, the flavor is slightly different. Okay, now is the time to add water. Since we had used tomato puree, the color has come out good. Apart from tomato puree, the degi mirch, which is the red chili powder, also was of a good quality. It was nice and red. So which is why we've got a nice red color to the chicken curry. So now we'll cook this till about 3 whistles are given out, after which we will switch off the heat and we will let the pressure cooker rest till all the pressure which has built up in the cooker settles down. After that, we will see how our chicken curry would look. So after about 3 whistles, the pressure cookers were switched off, and now after the pressure has settled down, we'll open this. Lovely. You see the color is so nice and bright red. But before we serve this, one thing I had mentioned that we need to add at the end is the garam masala. So here is the garam masala powder. That's it. And now just mix this well. And the gravy itself is so smooth. Why? Because we've added grated onion and pureed tomatoes. Well, chicken curry can be made in so many various forms where you don't cut the onion, but this is a quick pressure cooker chicken curry. So the best and the quickest procedure is what I have shown you today. Let's serve this. So after this, we'll garnish it with some chopped coriander leaves. And here you go. Your quick pressure cooker chicken curry is ready. Make this recipe just the way I have made it and you will love it.